Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 13th of November from my allotment, and among the plants that the few plants that are in blooming now, I have this daffodil is unusually blooming now. It's the Narcissus Galilei, and this one is also blooming. It's also in bud, might be. This is the Narcissus in ball. These are narcissi daffodils that have been probably kept cold in summer, so they are blooming now. They were conditioned to bloom in autumn, I believe. However, a plant that doesn't need conditioning to bloom in autumn is the Colchicum. Are the many species in the genus Colchicum, including this hybrid or variety. Actually, I'm not too sure if it's a hybrid or a variety. This one is the Colchicum autumnale. This one actually planted is mislabeled. I wrote it as Colchicum autumnale major, but actually this one is a Colchicum waterlily. I'm not too sure if waterlily is a variety of Colchicum autumnale or actually a hybrid with some other species or a mutation, because as you can see, the flowers are quite different. I already made a video about hybrid Colchicum a few weeks ago. This one, however, is quite different for obvious reasons. Colchicum autumnale major is a plant that has very big flowers that are simple anyway, like a wild variety. This one instead has double flowers, as you can see, and it's called Colchicum waterlily because vaguely resemble the shape of a water lily. It is like double flowered. It can be pink or, for example, as in my case, kind of variegated. I would have preferred a lot better the solid pink variety. This variegation in white make the flower to me a little bit wishy-washy, even if obviously some people might actually like these variegated aspects of the flower. This one actually is almost completely white with just two of the tepals pinkish. Colchicum autumnale waterlily Colchicum waterlily is a plant that is pretty easy to find in garden centers. It was actually I bought in a garden center in Kent, where I live, and however it's very easy to find also online and in both in specialist bulbs, but also in online nurseries that do not sell only bulbs, because it is really easy to keep and to find. The plant, this plant belongs to a group also called Naked Ladies, and is characterized by the fact that these Colchicums, called the autumn flowering Colchicums, bloom in autumn only with the flowers. The leaves are are not developed yet. They will usually start growing in between late winter and early spring, drying up, fading away basically in early summer when the plant goes dormant. Then in summer the plant will be fully dormant, and then the flowers will come up in autumn. We are now at the 13th of November, so you can see it is basically mid-autumn, and there's not many flowers around, so obviously this variety of Colchicum, the water lily, really might be one of the few flowers you can get in your garden in this season. It is a plant that developed from bulbs or corms. Actually, I'm not too sure. I have to check it. I will put it in the description. I believe that these ones are actually bulbs in the Colchicum water lily. However, obviously, I will check in the description. However, these are quite big. They're about 4 to 5 centimeters in diameter, and they are for sale in autumn. So ideally, you should buy them by late late August, early September, because sometimes they start actually developing the flower stalks and the blooms already in the bag, in the package where they are sold. And obviously in this case you will not be able to get a nice blooming, because it will be the blooming will be damaged actually by the fact that they are still in the package, and obviously will be deformed while hitting the walls of the package. These ones I planted them when the bulbs didn't develop yet any flowers. You can see the flowers actually are quite well preserved, except this one that actually started blooming very early, so is already fading. But you can see the other ones are very nicely shaped and with a very intense color. They are not really fragrant. Fragrance is very light, kind of cut grass, so definitely it's not a plant that I can recommend for fragrance anyway. The blooms, the flowers are very short. They're about 10 centimeters at the most tall, so even if you plant it in the garden you won't smell any fragrance anyway. What is nice of this plant is that the blooms coming up without leaves really give a nice contrast against the fallen foliage or the bare dark ground in autumn, and it is quite a sight to see them in autumn, especially because the bright pink color is really contrasting with the ground color, as well as the one of the fallen foliage in case. These plants are very easy to keep, basically can grow in every well-drained soil and can be put in full sun or also partial shade. The leaves will start developing, as I said, in between late winter and early spring. However, the size, the height of the leaves they are quite green and quite broad as well, and can be up to 20-25 centimeters. So even if the flowers are so short, I wouldn't really recommend to put plant the bulbs in the foreground if you have other very short flowers like crocuses, for example, because the leaves of the colchicum, when they will start developing, will outgrow the leaves of the crocuses. So you won't, they will subtract a lot of, they will shade the other small plants like crocuses. So I would probably recommend to plant them in the mid border with plants that by now in November lost their leaves, so you can actually see these flowers coming up. An option would be, for example, planting around cyclamens, because they combine the pink of the many cyclamens with the pink of these flowers, and also the nice marble leaves of the cyclamens will offer also a very nice contrasting background with the colchicums. Cyclamen leaves also tend to fade away in around I would say mid-spring as well, so and they will not mind much the fact that they are shaded by the leaves of the colchicums, because cyclamens in general don't like really full direct sun, so I think this would be a great combination. About other plants that are green in summer when both cyclamens and colchicums are dormant, I would suggest plants like for example euchera, that can mask the bare ground left by cyclamen and colchicums. However, obviously there are a variety of plants that you can choose from. Just remember that colchicums, as well as many other bulbs, need very well drained soil. About the hardiness, they're really hardy. They can be kept all around throughout the UK, as well as in many other temperate climate countries, so really they can be grown in a variety of conditions. Another very important characteristic of this plant is that the full plant is poisonous, the flowers, the bulbs, the leaves. So if you have kids or pets, please remember to monitor them in order for them not to ingest any part of these beautiful but very poisonous plants. As usual, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Obviously, if you have any questions that I might have left unanswered, please let me know and I will respond as soon as possible. I hope that you enjoyed the video. As usual, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, it would be great if you can please give a thumbs up, and if you didn't like this video, obviously you are more than welcome to put a thumbs down, and if you give me the reasons why, would be great, so I can also improve my next videos. Also, if you like this video and the other videos on my channel, would be great if you can please subscribe. It's completely free for you, but in this way you notify YouTube that you like my videos, and YouTube in turn can promote my channel on the platform. As usual, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.